What's the matter?
My husband was pulled over by the police the other day and his taillight was out. He doesn't have a license and I think they found out he is here undocumented.
Oh, he may have been picked up through the Secure Communities program.
What is Secure Communities?
Secure Communities is a program from the Immigration Custom Enforcement Agency, also known as ICE, the agency that enforces immigration. The program was created to identify immigrants in U.S. jails who could be deported under immigration law.
Really? Wow. How do they do that?
Well, when someone is arrested, they are fingerprinted. Usually these fingerprints are only sent to the FBI. But now many are also submitting the fingerprints to ICE. ICE then determines whether the person is here legally.
Oh, I think I heard of that program. Weren't they only focusing on dangerous criminals? Like rapists and murderers?
When the program was created, it was intended to help identify such individuals quickly. Even ICE has said that dangerous criminals are the target of the program and will be their focus for deportation.
So what is the problem then? How come my husband was picked up?
The problem is that this is not always the case. As with your husband, ICE has different levels of priority. The most serious crimes are supposed to get the most attention, but ICE statistics don't really show that.
Oh no. What do the statistics say?
Well, what is most alarming is that over 1 in 4 of those detained were non-criminals, which means they were not charged with any crime at all. This makes us concerned that maybe some police officers are arresting people based on race or ethnicity and then having the person's prints sent to ICE.
Oh geez. That is serious. I don't like how this is sounding. What about the dangerous criminals? Are they deporting any of them?
They are, but only about 1 in 5. However, in Illinois it's much worse. In Illinois, over half of those deported are non-criminals.
I thought this sort of stuff was only going on in Arizona. How come I haven't heard anything about this? Don't they have to pass a bill or something to do this?
Well, not really. Back in 2008, Congress gave money to the Department of Homeland Security to improve and modernize efforts to identify aliens convicted of a crime and who may be deportable and remove them from the United States. Secure Communities is what they created to do this.
It's so scary sometimes how they create these new programs and no one knows about it.
Unfortunately, it looks like no place in the country will be safe for immigrants soon. The program is already in districts in Illinois, and ICE says they plan to have it across the nation by 2013.
And Waukegan is one of the districts, isn't it?
It is. Some others are DuPage, Kane, Lake, and McHenry.
Why do they have to do this to us? Don't they know that so many of us were brought here as children by our parents? Why are they punishing us and sending us back to a country we have very little connection to? And what about children? I know of one woman who was deported back to Guatemala, and because she was a single parent, her children were placed in foster care.
It is scary. And who knows when the children will see their parents again.
And the majority of these children were born in the U.S., so this program is hurting U.S. citizens. This program will make many people feel unsafe around the police and may prevent them from reporting crimes. If people are not reporting crimes, then the police will find it harder to do their jobs. And what about the women? Undocumented women may be too scared to report domestic violence if they fear they may be deported. There are too many problems with this program.
You're right, it has not been well thought out. Particularly since they are fingerprinting people at arrest, which means that they could be totally innocent of any crime. If they were to have any such program, they should have the fingerprints checked at conviction, and they should only be checking those with serious offenses.
There needs to be more public awareness of the program. People would be upset if they knew about it.
There have been efforts in some areas to opt out of the program. The sheriff in San Francisco says he does not want it in his jurisdiction. Washington, D.C. has also tried to opt out. So there are many people who think it's a bad program.
We need to press Governor Quinn to opt Illinois out of Secure Communities. It is not keeping communities safe, and it is not catching the people it should. And since our immigration system is broken, Millions of undocumented immigrants are living in fear of being separated from their families. They are people who just want to live their lives, and most are law-abiding residents.
Yup, it's a shame the government is unwilling to do anything to fix the system, and instead they have a program like Secure Communities that is tearing families apart and costing millions of dollars a year to detain and deport people, as well as take care of the children that are left behind.
Let's go get our friends together and make our voice heard on this issue.
All right. Let's go.